Micronization. Get somebody Afghan. Let me get somebody who can pronounce it. You know the name of the
Thank you very much. Atiba ilienda kubaza kubasima abo wija mukazalira omuliwanyo tukumweso abo kwamala leo kuzalira obumwe kugenda kusita kurugana kujja kusita mayo nyingi kurugana kujja koko mayo nyingi so mujja kujja kuzalira omuliwanyo nemale no ewawo yali kujja mweta kaminista kwagambire amundi kundi abaleta kuzala mujasanga mweriza nibo twatandika enaku ibiri isatu abazaire basatu bazaire ati n'abataka zaire baleke mbafumulire abasomere kujja omuwala ate obama kaite saka kubakola batazaire aloko n'ondi afuma nikokyali akoleja mukirize nabo muweyaka ondi alina aluza the chief nurse. The chief nurse? The chief midwife. Now these ones are for the pregnant ones. You give them all. Change that to give. For the pregnant. There are two. There are two? There are two. Give one to one and the other. Another one who is pregnant, give them. What about this? Now you give mama. But also there is a sick one here. That one I've given. Give the sick one. You already? Don't you know that
The right honorable Prime Minister, who is very much concerned about her people, and so this gap put up this health center. So the Ministry of Health will ensure that it is kept and the beds are available so that people can benefit from quality services.
Thank you so much. Prime Minister. So that the money can be limited in the food and whatever you face. Future is of Gamma 1 to 1.
Minesubi, it's government. Kimongedeko amaanyi okwongerayo naye kati omukozi bwe mbanga ndi prime minister ate minisita nga wali awumbanga gira bulabisi nyama obulabire yongerako berimbalebeeri abakazi wala abazaala basatu agezezaako okulaba nga alitandikisa eggongolola lino ery'empasaana lyafuuka ggongolola okuva ku ggongolola eddene ery'enkooko lye nakiikirirako nga ndi kansala libale terina ddwaliro okuva wano okutuuka ekisiita ziri mayiro 7 okuva wano okutuuka enkooko ziri 8 so distance okuva wano okutuuka empasaana aliini ekisiita omuntu akutwalako omutwalo ku boodabooda abamu babadde balemererwa nebasigala nga bazaala kati years nze ndowooza kati kino kikomye abantu baffe bagenda kuzaalira wano nga bwe batandise maama minisita nayagala okusaba nga bulijjo kubanga si ekisoose bino ebizimba nga nze lino lyakumeka lino lyakusa and therefore mbadde ngezaako nanange ate nga mulina n'abandi mumuzimbi ekifo kino kyali kiri neglected edda ng'abaali bakikiikirira edda bangi boogera kizibu byaffe kyova olaba naffe abamu twekwatiramu kubanga omuntu gukyali munene kukyalina magomero ameka agatalina facility esibamu 5 sub-counties mugamba omulisemba 5 and 2 town councils 2 and therefore tukyalina omulimu tukyazimba gavumenti ezimba nga naffe bwe tuzimba ekintu kyaffe tukikutte kannabwala I want to thank the Minister for having come here. I want to thank her for having here officially commissioned this facility. She has seen the issues that we still have. I came up with an idea of constructing and helping the government construct health centers 10 years ago when I was a member of Parliament. I started in 2013. 8 years ago. And now this is the third health center and facility. This sub-county was carved out of Nkoko, I think like 15 years ago. From here to Sita, where the health center 4, is 7 miles away. And from here to Nkoko is 8 miles. And therefore, this facility is going to help our pregnant mothers who did not have transport and who are delivering from TPS, traditional birth attendants. I am only directing, I'm directing my senior colleague to make sure that she gives us another delivery bed, because yesterday they have told us they have 3 mothers delivered at the same time, and 1 delivery bed is not enough. And also help me to equip, and government takes over money. Yes.
Thank you so much.
So I think where we kana bakusumula ngaya kabisa.
Right, maintain your social distance, right.
Tutandika Yes, tukubye omugongo bamuna mawulire.
First of all, thank you so much, Honorable. It's a very nice staff house. 4 staff houses in one. And we know that this is a big motivator for our staff. Thank you so much.
This is the water stretched place. I am not yet, but I'm going to buy them a bicycle. The one you told me, you said, as you are riding. So let's go and officially, you also open the other Abantu bakasana muliyo mwikirize esaha zinu minisita waitu Bwomezi akuja kuchingulawo eibwaliro lino mutongole ati gwena nyumaiso habutimbe abaina TV mulola okuba bikusinga bili live NBS abantu bakubirola na UBC mama mwani wange ebya protocol hanti byakoli niyo mgenyi wange na sande takabaye kuba prime minister tulija kingolo iwanyu tumwetatu akuliaza amanya ekitukatikiranizawo yote niwe tinisa niwe milimo na wekongere kwene tulize omutongole ochingulewo ebwalo byatu byapasana kuruga hanu kwika kisita zili kilomita 7 kuruga hanu kwika nkoko zili mailo 8 mailo ati mailo 8 abantu bahalo wale bagenda nkoko kwijanja balo kuzala nikiwo kuwanya bakachingula wenda kuibiri yenyuma abakazi basatu bazaindenga hano kandi na abandi balimu bakwenda kuzala muterezereza mani mama kusola kutola ungisaku kwa kazinda oshigule sanitizing enda kutakunanga sanitizer zilinka
We now commission Pasana Health Center 3 in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. This Health Center 3 was built by the Right Honorable Nabanja Robina, Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, with support from the community of Vipassana and commissioned by Honorable Jane Ruth Acheng, Minister for Health, on the 3rd of September 2021. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Nabanja. Thank you very much, the community of Vipassana. We are proud of you. We can go and sit.
Oh, we are going to plant them.
That's the one that's planted. So that
Where is
There you go, Mildred. Pasana Health Center. Is now planting a memorial tree, and of course, right there helped by the health minister, Dr. Wadulo, and the members of the commissioner of this very health center tree. Is now planting a tree.
Bring that water. I got the first plant.
Of course, this is not the first time. The leaders say that it has taken 10 years. This every county, like on the development of has been able to but more
These mothers will deliver before and those mothers who have so far, this is the third year.
Thank you so much.
In my term of office as member of parliament, I did construct this because I'm a prime minister. I started constructing it in 2019. By that time, I was a minister for health. However, government has also constructed four between 2019 and now. Four. You have a health center of Masaka. You have a health center of Birembo. There is a health center that is almost complete in the Kitayuka, and another one we have started in Kamuwa. So government is also doing some work, and we appreciate it. But we still now have 5 other sub-counties in the town, and 2 county councils. So I feel like going for 1 county council after this. So for me, I go slowly, but government in just 2 years before I complete. And of course, this financial year, we are taking on through. We are doing the same across the country as government. But this one was between me and the people of this area. Why? Because government was upgrading health center too, and here there was nothing. So I thought by the time they will now think about constructing sub-county without, it will be too late. That's why we started. We still feel like we need a ward, a main ward, and the community is big. The community here is big. Thank you so much.
in Christ, marching together to
leka twemere tutandike omukoro guno nesara twesorolizana mu ibara lya isitwe ne lya mwana ne lya moyo mwikirire embabazi za mukama wa Yesu Kristo engonza ruhanga okwikiraniza kwa moyo mwikirire bibe nanyo inywena aba Kristo ande abantu baruhanga nywena akaire kano leka tuzire bibi byaitu niko twetekanize okutamba kurungi ekionzira kine kya misa twina emitima esemire leka tuchulere okake buli omwe ayegambire ebi byasobeze hali mukama ganyira iwe anyakwikalira bulyo bwa isitwe butoso kututonganira ayi mukama ganyira ruhanga omusobozi wa byona atugire mbabaza atuganyire byatu kandi atwikyombomezi obutahwaho twesengereze ayi ruhanga okatucyungura kandi watufora abana bawe abogonza abaikiriza Kristo obaho businge bwa mazima kandi bagweterwe obwomezi obutahwaho habwa mukama wa Yesu Kristo mwana wa nyakomera na alimamu na moyo mukyo muri ruhangomu ebiro nebiro hatileka twikale tusobole kuhura ekigambo kya ruhanga
Isomo eryokubanza ebintu byona bikahangirwa omuliwe kandi bikahangwa habwe ebigambo ebirugire ombaruha ya Paulo muhikirire yahandikire abakolosayi Kristo niwe kisani kya ruhanga atarorwa omuzigaijo gwebihangwa byona habwokuba omuliwe byona nuho byahangirwe ebyo mwiguru no munsi ebiboneka nebitaboneka rundi ebitebe by'abamalayika abakuru abo busobozi n'abalemi ebintu byona bikahangirwa omuliwe kandi bikahangwa habwe nuwe yabandize kubaho byona bitakabaireho kandi byona biteranira omuliwe nuwe mutwe gw'omubiri kandi omubiri ogwo nikyo kitebe kyabaikiriza nuwe ntandiko kandi muzigaijo ogwabahumbukire omubafu nukwo omubyona nuwe abe wokubanza habwokuba ruhanga akagonza Kristu aijure kimu obwa ruhanga bwe kandi akachwamu kwegarura ebintu byona ebyo munsi nebyo mwiguru naraba omuliwe obu yalesire obusinge nafera hamsalaba habo ruganda ebimuhulire kigambo kya mukama ruhanga asimu
It's
mukama habe nainywe ebigambo ebigoma kurama rukwera nko gahandikirwe Matayo. Obukama bw'omwiguru bulisana nko muntu wakabona ijja kwimuka okugenda orugendo haketa abahereza be yabakwasa ebintu bye akahabula omu narorora abwe kambibwe homo akamuha siringi omutwaro gumu ondi yamuha 15 nondi yamuha 10 anyuma yagenda hogu ayatungire siringi omutwaro gumu hao nao yagenda yaisubuza yatunga magoba g'omutwaro gumu ogundi na yatungire siringi 15 nawe yagobamu siringi 15 ezindi baitogu ayatungire siringi 10 akagenda yalima ekina omwitaka yaiserekayo esente za mukama we hobo ahingwiro omwanya mukoto mukama wabahereza abo yagaruka yabara nabo ebi yabasigire hogu ayahairwe siringi omutwaro gumu yaija yaleta siringi omutwaro gumu ogundi nagamba ati mukama wange okansigira siringi omutwaro gumu na nyewe nkagobamu omutwaro gumu ogundi mukama we yamugambira ati webale omuhereza omurungi kandi omwesigwa oyesigirwe ombintu ebike ninjija kukwasa ebingi ijja osemererwe na mukama wawe noli ayatungire siringi 15 yaija nagamba ati mukama wange okansigira siringi 15 ati ngoberemu 15 ezindi mukama we yamugambira ati webale omuherezo murungi kandi omwesigwa oyesigirwe omubike nijja kukwasa bingi ijjo semererwe na mukama wawe nola yatungire siringi 10 yaija nagamba ati waitu nkamanya nkoko oli mugumangane ogesa ebi otarasigire ohunika ebi otarasigire na habweki nkatina nagenda nasereka siringi zawe omwitaka darazo nzino zitwale mbaitu mukama we yamugarukamu ati muhereza iwe omubi kandi omugara okamanya nkoko ngesa ebi ntarasigire kandi mpunika ebi ntarasigire siringi zange wakubairo itwaire ombanka obu nagarukire nakuzitungiremo n'amagoba gazo na habweki mumuiho siringi zange muzihe anyakwina omutwaro gumu habukuba wena anyakwina alionge bantu balirira kandi banene ensaya bino ebinyasoma makuru marungi ga mukama
kwisa isibwe ati nebiro byona abantu ba mukama inywena abanyakuli hanu twesoroize habwo kujaguza nitusima ruhanga habwo ekisembo ekya eirwaro ekitutungiro mu mpasana habwa obukonyezi bwa Right Honorable Prime Minister Robina Nabanja Hakiki leka tubanze tusime mukama ruhanga nitwero mu ngaro za amani muno amina eisomo runda makuru amarungi gabaire marayira kyonkangi akwegesa omubigufu amina okusaba nkakunu okwo mulingo gunu ni bakinguraho eirwaro omukakumiro kwakabaho emirundi esatu ogwo kubanza gukaba kisengwe ogwa kabiri gwaba muitanzige hati tuli hanu kandi amarwaro ganu gona gombeke ibwo muntu omu habwa kitasima mukama rwanga tero mu ngaro za amani mbarege ninyagambira kigambo ki ekienda yegesa nyayetaga kwawukanaho n'abagambi boona abagenda kubaza ekiro kya hati. I can predict what you are going to say. Chris aisiwe. Because I know inywena muja kusiima right honorable. Nyowe na nyonsi mireira kandi nkiasima. Kionkati omuhomile yange nkwetaga kutunuze torch ngitunuze inywe abebembezi abandi. Yes. Chris aisiwe. Ati nebiro byona. Baingaha abakugonza okutunga omugisa omukitambiro kine kya misa imuki omukono gwawe haiguru. If you want to be blessed in this holy sacrifice of the mass, you put up your hand. Okay. This is a good number. Tweterero mungaro. Hati oboraba no yetaga okutunga omugisa okwetaga ebintu bisatu. Echo kubanza echo kwetaga musaija iwe mukazi wa nyakuli hano. Trust in God. Wesige mukama ruhanga. That is the first. Nikyoja kurodera emikoro nyingi ebao. Mikoro nyingi ebao ni bakingura amarwaro, ni bakingura amafactory, ni bakingura ki ataro misa, ataro kusaba kwa bakristayo, kwa barokole, ataro kusaba kwa buli mulingo gwona. Kionka right honorable kukora ikintu kina katekaniza in this way kikuolekia that she trusts in the Lord. Atina inywe mwesige mukama. Abantu bakiro bwingi, when we get some positions we tend to neglect God and think that we have it all. I want to assure you that we need God in our lives. Bantu ba mukama tuwesige mukama. Eyo point yokubanza. Borano yendo mugise ya kabiri. Point ya kabiri. Kozesa kurungi ebikwato ebisembo mukama ruhanga ebyakuhaire. Use well what God has given you. Ebisembo byona. I'm very happy hanu nyinaho aba counselors, aroho aba minister, aroho chairman LC 5, aroho vice chairman LC 5, aroho abebembezi bo mulingo gwinga abasubuzi n'abandi twene. Twekonyeze kurungi ebintu bya mukama ruhanga tuhaire. Ebintu bya mukama ruhanga kuhaire. Ebintu bya mukama ruhanga kuhaire osobole kubyekonyeza kurungi. This is what we had in the gospel. Ayahairwe omutwaro gumu akagenda yagoba omutwaro gumu ogundi. Honorable Nabanja, God gave her omutwaro and she has produced another mutwaro. Yes. And she's going to be blessed the more. The Lord is good. Harumu abatungire 15 nanyo muliyoko. Amina. Honorable MPs, ministers of state, PS of Ministry of Health, you are most welcome. I want to assure you, naiwe in your own capacity, korekintu in your area, ekikuruga just from the love that you have. There are some people bakukora bukora nagenda somero nagenda muirwaro nagenda kaha onule for his stomach, and if I'm not mistaken, family, that is all. Yes. If you are only working for the stomach and your family, I want to assure you, you are putting your investments in the soil. Nkolo msaija yatungire akantu akorukumirum. Okay. The Lord is good and all the time. So nkwenda kubasaba bantu ba mukama ruhanga. Obworaba oli MP kolera abantu. Oli chairperson work for the people. Even I as a priest, reverend, omusomesa, abantu itweno mbiti byete bitukarumu. let us work for the people. If you work for your own stomach, you are not going to be blessed. I'm telling you. Ojaga kuikara Father amperezo mugisa, ni nkuherezo mugisa, but it will not sink because you are working for your own what? Stomach. The Lord is good. Echakasatu, if you want to be blessed, obe no mutima murungi. Don't have a bad heart. Don't have an envious heart. Omuntu aina hali, aina itima, mukama ruhanga, taija kuhereza mugisa. Baito raba oina omutima omurungi. Somebody who is having that good heart. Narora ola mukiziroho, kionka narora yakarungi akaine, ni kwa sobole kumkopao. Ona alihansi, akwenda kumusika, na mkwata na msikaha mkono. Omuntu anyakuba no mlingogo, no mtima gwa mlingogo, I want to assure you, ogenda kuba blessed by God. Baito rabo taina, omutima murungi, oja kuteza amaji osabe, mukama ruhanga arole iko, arole itime rikurumu, agambe, I'm giving you these things for others. For us Bachiga, we have a song which says that ebirungi byona mbihewa mukama amagara n'ebintu nabyo n'ebiyitayo I want to assure you, the moment you have that good heart, you will be blessed. So those are the major three things I wanted to tell you during this homily. The Lord is good
all the time.
So we pray in this holy sacrifice of the Mass that the loving Father may continue to bless our Right Honorable Prime Minister Akiki, the ministers here present, and all political leaders. But also, we should also pray for these virtues, that we always remember God, that we always have a good heart, and always care, work for others. The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
Ati, abu obwire, tukusara nturumika, obwire bunu tugenda, habwire bwo kuhonga, turaruga kuhonga, nitweyongerayo a speed. So abakwaya, tutekeye kizina ekyo kuhonga.
watero ibati Gotu banga jol ke yomutwe Tero watero ni watero ibati Watero chente wa Iglesia tero Watero negawa bagenzi bange musabe ekyonzira kyankande ekyanyu kisiimwe Ruhanga isiitwe omusobozi wa byona
kama ikirize ekyonzira ekiri mu ngalo zaawe abokaisa abokutugasira n'okugasira ekeje yawe rukwera
ayi mukama ebisembe bitukongire bituletere ge butosa emigisa y'okujunwa kandi bitufokere endugiro y'obuhikirire kintu tukisantwa mu Kristo mukama waitu
amina
mukama abe nainywe
kandi n'omwoyo
mwimukie emitima yanyu
gimukize mukama
tusime mukama Ruhanga waitu
kisemerire kandi kyobwinganiza
kisemerire mali kandi kyobwinganiza kikire kandi nikijuna ayi mukama isitumikire Ruhanga omusobozi wa byona atahwaho itwa kusima butosa na hona iwora omwana wawo ogonza mali okwanga abantu n'okubachungura n'embabazi nyingi muno habweke biwahangire byona bisemirire okuhereza akwo n'abantu abawachungwire bona nibaikire okuhaisa n'abaikire bawo nibakugiriza hamu habweke nakyo ntukuhaisa hamu n'abaikire bona obutosa ntugamba butaleka tuti muhikirire 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 mukama Ruhanga owamahe iguru n'ensi bijwire ekitinisa kyawe hangiriza anyakusingire haiguru muno kawo omugisa arukujjo mu ibara lya mukama hangiriza anyakusingira haikuru muno ayi mukama oli muhikirire mali niwe nsoro y'obuhikirire bwona tukwesengerize otume moyo wawe ayeze ebisembo binu niko bitufokere mubiri nesagama ya mukama waitu Yesu Kristo uwe obuyahirwe yo kandi nakiriza okubonesebwa akakwata omugati yasima yaguchwamu kandi yagwabegesebwa abe nagamba ati mukwate mulieho inywena guno nigwo mubiri gwange ogurahebwayo habwanyu omulingo nigwo gumo bamazire yakwata n'ekikompe nabo yasima kandi yakyabegesebwa abe nagamba ati mukwate munyweho inywena kino nikyo ekikompe kyesagama yange eyekiragane kiyaka kandi ekitahwaho era seswa bwanyu nabo abayingi okubaganyiza ebibi kino mukikolege okunyijuka ifubo liza nitulangira okufa kwawe mukama kandi twatura okumbuka kwawe okuhikya obolicha habwe kino ayi mukama nitujiko kufana okumbuka ku mwana wawe nitukongera omugato gobomezi n'ekikompe ky'okujunwa nitukusima abo okutusoboza kwemera omaiso gawe n'okuhereza nitukusaba n'obuchulezi itwe n'abaraga banaga omubiri n'esagama ya Kristo mwoyo mwikirire atuteranizege hamo
ayi mukama wejuka abantu obayigize engonzawe ojuke na Papa White Francis Mweza White Vincent nabona soriro mbandi kora omulimo gwawe ojuke n'abaruganda right afino baniro kumbuka nandi bona afiro ikizo kwija na mberoli twesengerize otuganyire itwena nuko tusemera okutunga obumezo butawawo hamwe mpikire Maria nyina Ruhanga Yosefu ibarukwera mali abatumana bayikire bona muno Gregoria Papa omwike wekiro kya hati na Genesia somotonganze Paris ya iteno na akisemeza kyalo munsi muno twaise kantu kize ntwa mwana wawe Yesu Kristo
nituraba omuwe kandi tuli hamu nawe tuli n'omuliwe okuhaisa n'okutamu ekitinisa kyona iwe Ruhanga isiitwa omusobozi wa byona hamu na moyo mwikirire ebiro n'ebiro isiitwe alo mwiguru
ibala lyawo litinwe obukama bwabwe ije ebyogonza bikolo munsi nk'oko bikolo mwiguru otebyekulya baitu bya buli kiro otuganyire byaitu kaito okutuganya abatukora kubi otatweka tukohebwa baitu otujuna omubi
ai mukama tukwesengerizo tujuna obubona kandi otugire embabazi otuwa obusingo mbomezi bwaitu habwokonyerwa embabazi zabo tosa tutabuke bibi kandi tukirege na buli kabikona tutegereze kuniro okusemererwa n'okujja kwa mujuni waitu Yesu Kristo
habwokuba niwe mukama niwe ino obusobozi n'ekitinisa ebiro n'ebiro
ai mukama Yesu Kristo iwe yagambira abatumwa bawe oti mbasigira obusinge bange mbubahaire otarole ebibi byaitu baddira okwikiriza kw'abantu bawe kandi nkoko ori kugonza okiriza okubaha obusinge n'okubateraniza hamu iwe ayomera kandi alema ebiro n'ebiro
amen
obusinge bwa mukama bubege nanyo obutosa
kandi n'omwoyo gwawe
katama ka Ruhanga
tuye ebyensi otuganyire katama ka Ruhanga wanyakuye ebyensi otuganyire katama ka Ruhanga wanyakuye ebyensi otuha obusinge
murole omwana gw'entaama wa Ruhanga darawe anyakuyaho ebibi byensi baina omugisa abo bona abeterwa obugenyi bwa mukama ai mukama tinsemerye okotaawo mwange baitugambe ekigambo kimu omwoyo gwange
gurakira
omubiri n'esagama ya mukama wa Yesu Kristo bitulinde gati kandi tukiomba omeze butawaho
amina
abakatoliki abasembera kandi abetekanize nibo baije batunge omubiri gwa Kristo
omunyambabazi ojolisa abana bawe buzima binenjara ojole babana bawe buzima binenjara ojole babana bawe buzima binenjara Yesu mujuni omunye buzima ojole babana bawe nibakwetenga Yesu mugabi
twesengereze. Ai Mukama, iwe otuhaire ebyokulya by'omwiguru, tukwesengerize bigumye emitima yaitu ekugonzege kandi bitukonyere kuhereza omubatayi baitu. Kino ntukisaba ntawo Mukristo Mukama waitu. Atileka tutunge omugisa gw'embaganizo itwe n'abanyakuli hano abakayimukizege emikono nitugonza omugisa akaire niko kano. Mukama abe na inywe
kandi n'omwoyo gwawe.
Mukama abahe omugisa kandi abalinde.
Amina.
Abaroza amaiso gage embabazi kandi abaganyire.
Amina.
Abahindukire kandi abahe obusinge.
Amina.
N'omugisa gwa Ruhanga omusobozi wa byona isitwe na mwana na moyo mwikirire gubasirimuke gwikale nanyo gubalinde hati n'ebiro byona.
Amina.
Misehoire twikale omusinge wa Kristo.
Ruhanga asime.
By the names Agaba Aisa Black, representing the people of Bugangais East in the parliament. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Munyichirize mbakure abantu bitu bampasana aba Bugangais East abarugahale na hale mukakumiro district mwebare kwija amazina nira kanyinya Agaba Aisha Black MP ochichirire Bugangais East mu parliament. Munyichirize mbanze mbanjurire abagenyi bitu abakuru ababasa kwija hanuya turi kwigura erigwarira. Mbanze nsime na father witu bwana mukuru kwebembera message webare kutuburirira owahurira yahurira otahurira Ruhanga za kubara murebera kwe omwiguru. Hanuya hutishitami. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce the very good visitors that we have gotten. They are coming from Ministry of Health, Right Honorable Prime Minister Robin Anabanja, our woman MP. I always play with her calling her she's my wife. Ndachira kumweta nguno mukazi wanje twaika mu parliament niko barakimanya ngo Honorable Nabanja no mukazi wanje. Munchize Nyanjure, Honorable Minister wa Health Ruth Acheng. Honorable Fred Byamukama, State Minister for Transport. Honorable Aisha Sechindi, Minister for State for Water. Ogu mushabira amizi mundanka mu ministry yeye kandi yangira ngo amizi garaza kwija mu Bugangizi East. Nyine powers za Prime Minister. Honorable Mbabazi Pasco, MP wa Buwekura County. Dr. Diana Atwine, Permanent Secretary wa Ministry of Health. Ndahamya ababe bari mwitazije bakafuna chance yo kumureba. Then Dr. Mwebesa, Director General, Ministry of Health. Nawe akari nitwe muri mwitazije. Thank you for coming. We have Mrs. Rose Alega, Under Secretary, Office of the Prime Minister, Executive Wing. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you all our good guests that you are here in Bugangai's East, Kakumira District, specifically in Mpasana. And the people of Mpasana love you so much because we have handed you over this health center. We want even to upgrade it to Health Center 4. Sorry? I want to take this opportunity to welcome you. We are so happy and glad to meet you and to see you here. This is the footwork. I want to thank our Excellency, Your Excellency, President Museveni. His Excellency gave us a fisherman. She called her fisherman, but she's a fisherwoman. Hard-working, down to earth. Akagira ngo orende fishermen. Fishermen irambaba abarayika ha ground bakakora. Yatuletera mgeni hona Minister wa Health. Yatuletera Permanent Secretary. Yatuletera Director omu bya Health. Chasigara tubugwachi abantu ba Mpasana. Kiriho? Ministry yana tujya kwihanuya eriho bulindara. Yayongera yatuletera wa transport. Engudo muchasha kutaka already akatuha kare webali. No planning ya ijire. Minister of Health timu yona ministry yona honorable right honorable yajegwire mpaka nkahe tubushende cherize ekindi turenda cy'abantu bampasana butasimu are kigabo cyajangwe ntasime kora ki abishe mware ki mucyayenda tumwongerayo umwe bare munonga abantu bampasana kora sikagishaba Prime Minister witu yikiriza yatugira ngo bagitwire eraza kuza mu systemu omwaka guratandika okwa mushanju niho turafuna next financial year ebi turenda byona biraza kutandika okwa mushanju kuba ogumwaka gutulimu turi kukozesa okwa mushanju kwa hwire webale munonga chairman kandi nandashaba ngo uturaho muzindaro ndashaba nembabazi ngo just tukoze senda chikanche abakuru tuturenda ngo tubacerereza hano kandi bayikayo batwime bintu baraza kubitwima kandi tubonabone kandi twababwira reka tukoze senda chikanche bana nabo twurire ebiraruga muri bo ebarabase kutukorera
amazina nira kana mayita tuiche Steven chairperson chaja wa BRC wanu nimbanza no kutangirira abikazi bachaja wa BRC wanu mwena baryaha hamwe mpasana town council asabuka muntu yono kutwarira hamwe niyonja no kutangirira abembezi bamadini mwena baryaho mitinisa byanyu nyonja no kutangirira abebembezi ba government bona bari hano omubitinisa byanyu mwena kandi nyonja no kutangirira abe byamagara abutwine umuryo gumwanya gwa chaja wa BRC wano nampasana town council kandi ntangirira na honorable area MP weitu Bugangizi East owishtinisa honorable agaba Aisha Baraka umwanya ogu wabere kwija kandi kantangirire honorable umane MP weitu wa Kakumeo district kandi right prime minister wa Uganda yona owishtinisa na Banja Robina webare kwija hano omunipasana kutayayira hamwe n'abajenyi bona abo wija nabo mwebare kwija kandi mukurike no rugendo orwo mwanya mukama abampero mugisha webare kwija kwigura n'irwairo ryitu hano mpasana nabyo nebyo kozire mukama ko mugisha nasigandi twishe Steven chairperson charge aba BRC1 mwebare.
Thank you. Babare mnonga obwe nabendi kwanjura abajenya babasa kutayayiro mu bwingi konka twine n'abajenyi bitu abamana bitu babulijo kitabo mutereraga karuru tiko kiri haro nabandi abali ha district abo murashanga office zabo na nenda ngubuzima nyanjure RDC witu abasize kuba hano nitwe ntwaro mugisha go kwanjura chairman 5 ari hano nitwe ndamanya ngo hano twineho ba district councillors bona bari hanuya na ndashaba mu bitinisa byanyu mwemerere bashamwe abantu babarebeho nko kumwabakikirira aba nibo bararaga ibintu byitu aha district speaker witu owa district ubiraho abantu bari ngo bakumanye koko abantu bitose bagora bateganisa mu kanso wabale oguni warasharamu abashinga bakuru abina magomborora gitu na town councils twinaho ba meya bari hano. Okay, twineho kawu twineho ba parish councillors abari hanuye ba parish councillors abari hano muhubira abantu banye mikono nabebembezi mwena ombitinisa byanyu mwena munyikirize ntwara mu gishogu okweta group ya chajawa abeshongozi nandashaba ngo murahukeho habwo bwire tubase kukikora chapu tugende mu misho tekaho kazina porampora bari kwija group ya chajawa nimwe turinzire Muzee Ivana oike hihi aho timu yaho ndenda kwanjura ba chairman bitu ba NRM abali hanu aho muri na mbe muretegeka abo ba chairman nibo batkwatira kibina kitu cha NRM naenda ngo babanze babashemezemu rero mbone kwimuka mwina mani Muzee Ivana
tamujibina no mukono gwe ogonya akutene kitala mugalo buli mulabe wa mukankani wanike mikono waggulu omusabe akusumulule Batimayo teyasirika bwe yawulira nti uwo yayita
Mpasana Town Council, Mpasana Sub County, Kakumiro District. Orubazo gwa chairperson management wirwa Leji kandi chairperson NRM. Bojo mugambire ntuka appoint bitu nkubire ninza munyikirize nyimuche ba chairperson bona wa NRM. Ba chairperson ba NRM uko cyari government eje yait. Moija hano baroli. Bikaleyo kali Wito honorable ni wa Uganda yona itongera kutangira umugenyi mukuru Minister wa RS Dr. Jane Lucy Ocheng na timu yawe eyo igire nayo zire hanu umurundi go kubanza mama tukutangirire itongera kutangira nabagenyi bona bo izire nabo ba ministers abandi nitangira ministers waitu omwana waitu wa transport esubi chali we wale kwija tukutangirire muno nitangira area MP waitu Aisha Black we wale nitongera kutangira timu ya district kandobwe eyebembirwe Mr. Sentai Joseph nka chairman wa district mwenye mwebale kwija okusima nitusima prime minister with honorable abwe birungi ebyo tukolire mazima webale okurango notombekera irwairo ryeitu ebyampasana mukama ruhanga ko mugisa bojo mutero bugaro bwa amani honorable webale muno kandi mukama kwa mugisa okuruga hano kugenda nkoko zibeziri mairo musanyi kugenda kisita mairo 5 witu dora hati tungiro mugisa nito abanyampasana mwesime muno bampira kire katayito kugenda kusima speed malirize witu honorable prime minister tirige nko okozire ngudo wayongera okushajika abantu runda bachara abakikura batine kate yamba wabagula mabati bayombeka amaju wayombeka amaramizo kandi na za group zone zeshagikire mukama ruhanga kongere nitusima is excellence president witu Kaguta Yoweri Museveni abwo kuroro abwo bukozo bwokozire akakuhereza ogwa prime minister honorable ohangale kandi president wa ohangale nitongera okusima DHO witu umwami Kyembo kurugana tarika hanu takawuragaho nibo bale muno nitongera kusima Aisha Gaba Blaka era MP wit we wale kutugure kitabu kandi bintu byokozire no shajika irwalire yongera kandi mukama konjere okushaba wit honorable prime minister mpasano gitandikiro kandi wayombeka irwaliro tukubenda kushaba nkoku oyombekire tongero kusaba nti nka chairperson wa NRM bakagona dukwatire kimu maternity ward so nitukusaba bagambire ntumanya nkora saize ntongera kusaba kuruga Masod nkoko then narweyo cyari ntusaba chorus nitongera kusaba umulego gwambaganizo abantu ba hanu tuli hanu nka government ntusaba government etuyambe etuhereze byapa rya mataka timanyire Mukuchura muteinywe. With honorable program yo kuteza japa jamataka abandi nibesobora. Baitu hari abandi bakateye yamba. Tukubenda tukusaba kasta hati na mbero ikire. Ntukushaba government muri. Kale ntumalira no kusima inywena abantu baruhanga inywena abizire hano abataka abalesire ibintu bingi abine bisembo kale namalira ndituge munsi finance cha person wa management wirwali reri kancha person wa NRM mukama ruhanga bampero mugisa mbere nyine gyo kusaba bingi bati bagambire malirawo
wabale mnonga chairperson NRM wabale kutukunda wale kukunda pasana nkigomborora na ndashaba ngo abantu mwena bine CD eze byeshongoro twatekaho team abwo bwire mugende murebe PA wa Right Pro Honorable Prime Minister mubase kusharingaho nawe turaza kubeyongerayo mu program na ndashaba chairperson Health Management Committee abase kuyija kugambaho nitwe. Then hije chairperson LC3 wampasana abase kugambaho nitwe. Kau oli mu muhanda oli kwetekaniza. Just 5 minutes abwo bwire.
Timu ija emushendekerize MP witu hamwe na ba MPs na ba members ba district bona abija amukoro ogweri izoba abakuru b'amadini mwena mwebare kwija okusima twenkampasana yona nitusima abwo byo kutangaza ibyo tukorire muno irwariro ryitu ibindi byo nibyegambira nisima umucyanyi mukuru kandi minister w'ebyamagara honorable Dr. Jenny Rusi Acheng amazina Bahirira Erika chairman LC3 Pasana Town Council ni marira no kushaba irwariro urikuze ribe health center 4 nitukushaba ambulance nikwe abarwera bitu baremererwa babase kweyongerayo nitushaba otuyambe Pasana Town Council otuyambe Pasana Town Council tubone IPF okumarira ninsima abantu bampasana mwena base kutaha imikono yanyu n'abashubuzi bona aba base kutuyamba umukora ahirwa reri mwebare munonga ni marira ninsima ni marira ndasima ahabwe byakorwa byona kandi ndabendeza urugendo rurungi mukama abaherezo mugisha amina.
Webale Mnonga, White MP, thank you so much for giving me the chance. I'm Peter Ruhweza, Chief Administrative Officer, Right Honorable Prime Minister, the Minister of Health and other guests. Let's clap for the Right Honorable Prime Minister. Our speech as a district is with the district chairman, but I will highlight very few issues. I thank government for a lot of support in health sector, especially U-Gift project, where the district of Kakumiro, so far 3 health centers are completed. This one is right Honorable Prime Minister. We couldn't commission earlier because of COVID restrictions, but we are already using the facilities at Masaka, Birembo, Kitaihuka. And even the 2 others are under construction. They are at slab level. Slab level at Kigando and Kabubwa. All that one is the Ministry of Health support to the people of this place. Right Honorable Prime Minister, I don't want to talk much, but we also thank government for this financial year. We are going to recruit more 63 staff. More 63 staff, and the government has allocated to us 673 million. And this one we shall recruit more 63 staff. We shall raise from the current 43% to 58%. Also thank you, Minister of Health, for the brand new ambulance we have at Kakumiro Health Center 4. We thank you for the COVID intervention. We have received the funds and we have sent it to all sub-counties and town councils to help the VHTs and the LOC ones and sub-county task forces. As I conclude, we have shared the staff, the ones we have, to operationalize this health center. We have already posted government staff on payroll. 2 of them, they are already here working. They include the clinical officer and the midwife. So we are already having staff on government payroll. Maybe when we recruit more, we shall post more staff here. Right Honorable Prime Minister. We shall also, we are already sharing drugs. We are already sharing drugs. We have already shared the beds and other equipments so that our facility can work. And we thank you, Right Honorable Prime Minister, for all that you have done to the district of Kakumiro, to support the health sector, to support the work sector, because you have worked on our roads. Thank you so much, Right Honorable Prime Minister. I promise on behalf of the district staff, we shall use your resources which you lobby to the district. We shall put the resources to right use. We shall account for all the resources, and we make sure there is value of Kakumiro. I cannot introduce the staff. Is there also the midwife who is already delivering the mothers here?
Excuse me, Kao.
Yes, madam.
We have been addressing the country with only 13 minutes. I request that we allow the minister to talk to the country.
I thank you so much
for us. We shall talk later. Let us allow the Minister of Health to talk to the country. We are live, and that's the people of Lira are even watching where she comes from. So mbani nsaba mwikirize omuganyi watu omukuru abaze saha zino alikuwa tusigaize edakika 13 zonka tukyali ambeho.
Thank you so much for listening to me.
Yes, itu abandi tulamalira.
The Right Honorable Prime Minister, who is also the woman MP of Kakumiro, my colleagues, the ministers who are present, honorable members of parliament, local government officials, my teams from the Ministry of Health, the permanent secretary, the director general, the commissioners, the religious leaders, the councillors, the people of Mpasana. We bring you greetings from Kampala. Okay. Thank you, Right Honorable, for guiding that I speak from the tent. Allow me in a special way, first of all, to appreciate the Right Honorable for inviting us here the third time to commission another facility. Thank you very much, ma'am. And to thank the people of Mpasana for receiving us very warmly this morning. It is a blessing from God. We are hopeful that you will be people to plant food, and for us we wait and eat. So please make sure you dig. In a special way, allow me to say a big congratulations to you on your new facility. And a big thank you to the Right Honorable Nabanja, who saw it fit for you to have a facility here in Mpasana. She had previously been telling me that the distance from here to Nkoko is 7 miles. And the distance from here to the next facility is 8 miles. And from here to Chivoga is 54. So I asked her, but where do the women deliver? And she said that is the real issue. Need a facility in this town council. So working with the communities, you mobilized resources together with her, and you have put a very beautiful facility here. And from the team, from the Ministry of Health, we want to say thank you. I'm glad that the DHO, I want to thank you. Where are you? This DHO is a very good DHO. Instead of waiting, he mobilized resources, I'm sure with the guidance from the cow, from other facilities, a few beds, medicines, some health workers, and got the facility operational. Thank you very much. That is the way to go. You don't have to wait for the Ministry of Health to come and you operationalize. You begin from somewhere so that the mothers can benefit. So as Ministry of Health, we have the following promise. One, we shall ensure that the beds and the equipment are put in this facility so that you can use it. And I want to task the cow. I heard him very well when he said he has over 600 million for recruitment of health workers. Please recruit and deploy in this health facility so they can attend to the people. And the Right Honorable ably put an underground water pump for the facility and for the health workers. She committed that she's going to put a pump to get that water out into the tanks. Ma'am, thank you very much. There are very few facilities that have like your own facility. This facility is intended to reduce I hope that very soon they will be able to provide antiretroviral drugs to the people, as well as take care of people with other disease conditions. So once again, Right Honorable, in a special way, thank you for your vision of ensuring that the people of Kakumiro are healthy. I would also like to thank His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for appointing a fisherman. He said a fisherman, so we are not going to change. You see, even when you read the Bible, they talk about men, but meaning everybody. So this fisherman coordinates all the ministers. And apart from coordinating us, she also has a constituency to take care of. So my appeal to you is, when she disappears a little, don't think she's gone. She has work to do. And that is why, as frequent as she was here. But please continue to support her and continue to give her votes. She's doing what a leader should do: care for the people and plan for the people. I also want to remind you, the population of Mpasana and Kakumiro at large, we still have COVID-19, corona, in the country. Whereas the 42 days lockdown was eased, we have started seeing hotspots in the country. And when we talk about hotspots, we mean that these areas have higher numbers of COVID than other areas. And when they do, it means we can easily get COVID flaring up. Right now, as we talk, Teso sub-region is having a resurgency. Kabale and Rubanda districts, South Acholi, and parts of West Nile. Kakumiro, take care, take note. You have businessmen, you have people who move. And when I look around, some people are not putting on their masks very well. You need to put on your mask well. You must always social distance and wash your hands. Those are the cheapest and readily available. The vaccines are coming. The good news is that all the vaccines that we wanted, we have been able to access. We shall be getting over 18 million of the China, and it will begin arriving in the country in the month of October. Then we have 9 million doses of Johnson & Johnson through the African Union, which will begin arriving this month. All of them will come in phases. And the donations that has been government to government will also continue. So when we compute, we have enough vaccines for 27 million people vaccinated. The vaccines are safe, they are effective. Please avoid listening to rumors and reading WhatsApp messages that cause confusion and scare you. Nearly all of us here in this tent are vaccinated. We are still alive. We have not died. And it is very clear that the vaccines will protect you from severe disease. Nobody wants to go to hospital on oxygen. And people in Mpasana, your health center does not even have oxygen. So you'll have to wait to be referred to Hoima when you get severe disease. So when the vaccines come here, get vaccinated.
when it is your time. Don't listen to who telling you stories. First get vaccinated, listen to the stories, let it pass through your ears and go to the other side. Lastly, it is my humble appeal to the people working in this facility, please maintain it. The biggest challenge we have is people don't value facilities that are given to them. We need to keep it clean. We need to ensure that we dispose of waste away, repair broken down windows, doors, and so on, so that the building can serve for a long time. Please maintain it. The Right Honorable will continue to mobilize resources for the rest of Kakumiro. I know she will. So may the good Lord bless you. And as we had commissioned already before, I will not do it again. Allow me now to invite the woman MP of Kakumiro, who is also the Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of
Mpasana oye! Mpasana oye! Kakumiro oye! Abantu ba Kakumiro, abanya Uganda bagenzi bange, mwikirize nsime Mukama Ruhanga habwe kisembu ekyatwaire ekiro kino. Waitu faza ni kusima webale kitambiro kiamisa. Mumuterero mu ngaro. Ba minister bali hanu, chairman waitu wa katanu, RDC, inywena abakuru mbitimisa byanyu. Habo bwire nsigaize dakiika ina kwenda kubaliza ihanga. Habwaki nachwire mu kuombeka irwaro lino. Habo kuba abantu bahanu babaire bataina irwaro. Abantu bampasana ne mukimanya nayombekere muitanzige mukaijo wange mwagamba tujja kukora mwikirize nsima abantu bahanu. Here, ladies and gentlemen, the community contributed sand. I did not buy sand. All the sand was mobilized by the leaders of this area. So Chairman Vana, Chairman Munyakazi, inywena Chairman Moses na ba Chairman Ero siwanwena mwemerere mwetero mungaro. The women leaders mobilized the food for the workers who were working here. Ababasigazi, the youth, helped us to dig the dam course. The youth. Abasigazi muroho. Aroho omusigaza ikaraga hanu nanka babonara Byamugishara kandi babonarinka ondi bamweto ondi abaina asiba hanu muno bright bende tali bright bende niwo mbaini sanga hanu bende niwo. So those people who are here, I think they did not even go for any season. They have been looking after the workers. My side, this work has been supervised by the local leaders. Mine was to struggle and get money. So mine was to look for money, buy cement, buy bricks, and pay the workers. And of course, I also bought iron sheets to this health center. So abantu bampasana mwekoleire. You see that is a police post. That police post also, it is the community that built it. I put iron sheets. That police post there. Mpasana, there was a lot of criminality here because the population is too big. So as leaders, we can also do something. I want to encourage Ugandan leaders to stop
the habit of only blaming the government. We can also do something. Because we have used, I think has costed me an average of 67 million, this one here. And the other, yes, because some of the money was subsidized by the community. Then the other, the staff quarter has costed me 52, which I remember that I used 52 million, and the rest of the materials were bought by the public. So even as members of parliament, we have benefited, and we have 5 health centers under construction. Why? Because some time back we were neglected, but now we are benefiting. Abantu bakakumya tukufunamu. Abankoko ijweri omukuru Diana Twine akatuwereza milioni 4 kuombeka maternity ward. Kandi esente ezo ziri ya district already.
Thank you.
Nkoko. Tutungire mwaka guno eirwaro lya Kabuwa, eirwaro lya Kigando. Amarwaro asatu gahoire. Eirwaro lya Masaka, eirwaro lya Birembo, ne eirwaro lya Kitayuka. Abakinta sima President Museveni. The government has built 5 health centers. I have also put 1. You see? Museveni abewo. Oh yeah. Like I want to emphasize this point. We are now going for a parish model way of doing things. We are focusing on parish model. We are focusing on parish model. Tukusaba inyo abantu babulijo mwijumbire. Mwijumbire programu za government. Kandi nkusaba. Tukuja koma akakura tokomuruka akaroho chairperson womuruka, chairman wa movement, owabakyara, owabasigazi, kandi tutekeho na Kirinjwi na parish chief. Esaha zino government ewereze sente ezikujja kuyambaho kulikurutinga ba parish chiefs mu Uganda yona. Kawe sente tozifunire. Are you recruiting? You have advertised for parish chiefs. Ekikumanyisa abaana banyu bajja kutunga emirimo. Museveni agabudde. Kandi ekyakabiri abaana abo mutunga abalungi abakujja kutuyamba kulorangu nibakole emirimo kurungi. Mutateekawo basuma. Habwokuba parish ejja kutunga sente nyingi. Itwo mu government tukujja amwaka guno tujja teekawo milioni tujja kuteekawo milioni 14. Bati mwaka ogugarukawo tujja kuteekawo milioni 10. So milioni 10 abataka ni mugerani muzehora nogenda nokora munayi w'ekintu kyawe kyokwenda noba wompora. Tukulwanisa obwavu omumaka. Tuli hamu. Emirimu yona tugikozira amalwaro tugombekere buli kimu tukikozire. Batu tutamazira obwavu omumaka obundi musobola butafuna mu kabanya Uganda. Tukwenda kurora tukurakurana tugaruka middle status income. Middle status tukwenda kugaruka middle status economy. Uganda na yebe kurakuraine nkebichweke ebindi. Nkusaba bagaba soda mubanze muleke mbanze malizo rubazo ruwange. Abarungi abantu bampasana mulirede tutambule. Very productive. Very productive. Here you will see those vehicles and houses. They are built by the community. Mwebare kukora kandi mwongere kukora tukurakurane hamu na Ugandeni. Nkwenda gonze nyiwe malize kubaza kemanyira ananka LBS ndugiroho nchariko. I want to encourage my people to use this facility. Nkwenda mukolese irwaro lino use this facility. Tuli hamu mulalikolesa. Abakazi ababali nibafani muzarane mugamba timwina okubatwara barazaliyo mu irwaro. Abakujja kuzaliyo mu irwaro balaha. Okay, mwebale mweterero mu ngaro. Abandi muwulirize nkwenda kusaba abasaho batusindikire tiimu bwino abasawo batusindikire nkubasaba ebintu bibiri byonka nkubasaba keya mufeeyo ekyakabiri nkubasaba obutabulankanya mubazi bintu ebi bibiri byonka mujja kuba muweereza abokuba ebikiweka ebindi abantu bakujula mibazi bagiibire. I request you, 1, to give us the service, 2, to avoid engaging in habits of stealing drugs. Abokuba nikyo ekizibu tubaye tulina mu gavumenti abalungi nyiwe kankangira anu tukijja garuka nomo program yetu kakweka baire twenda tubaliza abanyayuganda abaro gwaitu kurungi bagaruke bazine tuyikalire abokuba tukurugana saa 8 tukyane ubwire mukama abalinde atalindira mpera nyenye malirizi eirwalo ndi bakwasize district chairman. I am handed, Madam Minister, I have handed over the facility. Madam PS, I have handed over the facility. Director General, look after your facility. It is now not in my hands, it is yours. We have been able, 1, to put a maternity ward. 2, there is a delivery room. 3, an examination room. We have also put a neonatal room and 4-in-1 staff quarters. We have constructed 2 water tanks, underground water tanks, and all the rooms for the health staff are self-contained. So by now tukozire kubi atimu arawa babaye batandikire kwegeza mu ngaito zange nkubawuliraga ngwati oli afokere prime minister ati twakunuka tunantiga kuba mutagaza kukwata akikalo kya omwana w'ompi wa kakumiro mutagaza kuteeka muno ekigere kubanga nyonyi ati ninye kulagira ati muluga omuntu akulagira ebintu bitakola mugenda omuntu okujja kutandika kwega babaire nimbawuli ati oli atiya yafuuka prime minister katuseule omuntu alaatubeera hayi ate aliwo omuntu ajja hanna kunsinga kandi nyowe kyatambuza emotoka akutambuza enyonyi deshikampikirira ndagira minisita wa health ijja yakoraki ama oluga omuntu akulagira nogenda omuntu akugenda kusaba bakabaloga onaramoye mwikale kurungi abalungi
wabale mnonga. Right Honorable Prime Minister, thank you so much. May God bless you abundantly for the good speech you've given us. Honorable Minister for Health, thank you so much for the good speech you've given us and mostly sensitizing people that COVID is still alive and kicking and killing many people. COVID ekyaliho ekyayita abantu abishemwe murago yona eivire nagandi magwariro gakyayivire. Nandashaba omweshongozi tubanze tufumuremu tufune omweshongozi okutucamacamuramu. Oraruga wazari Prime Minister aragira ozaharyoho ndijo. Orarugaho mwana mutoka Aisha Buraka ozaharyoho ndijo. Itatuchina mani tuchabasa kukora ndenda kwerekane ko mwana banze kweshongora atushemezemu nkwereke Aisha Buraka Prime Minister taragira bona aina bebebeze abo kumuyamba watacyenda kulira. Microphone. Munyoro. Attention. Okay. Sanitizer. Okay. Oh. Sanitizer.
Come on!
abakyala banga abalugire katikara mubangizimula abamu 7 babaagala eno mubangizimula akantu mukateekereyo gakuli ate abo bebakulugawo RC5 nakwata akazindaano kwaya bamaliriza turaza kugiraho urubazo rwa RDC I love you. mwebale bati mwizirege bayingi kugambire goleta abazini bana abandi bakusigayire waawo kabaire kali recorded kale bati mwebale kazina kanyumire boje mutero mu ngalo abakazi abo mbawaira akakaide ka sente bagende babikurungi aro abandi abakazi bampasana hano bazini bakazi nakanga oyiro nkubasaba baije benakire bali munanka cyari mbesengereze corona abakazi babaire yukanyuma uko babete bentachi abentolere izari ntoro baje kuba muri posere Teka kwa microphone, teka kwa maski. Maski muziteke ho. Mukore wangu, mukore sipidi.
Up next on UBC, brought to you by
Keep the lights on. Use Airtel Money to pay for all your Yaka bills conveniently. Open the My Airtel.
Thank you for joining us. This is the lunchtime news, and without further ado, let's get straight into the news this hour. Now, Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development its efforts of empowering women to 8 districts purposely for women groups identified by the National Women Council. These are the details.
Eight districts of Kalaki, Kasanda, Pakwach, Kazo, Rampara, Kitagwenda, Madi, Yokolo and Karenga have benefited from the Uganda Women Entrepreneurship Program.
The importance of this program, which the minister has been running, is to target those grassroots women, disadvantaged women, not the type that can easily access credit from big financial institutions. So we are looking at the lowly, the poorest of the women.
This program is housed at the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development with a consignment to districts including motorcycles, laptops and printers.
Districts that they never received motorcycles, also to make sure that every district receives a printer. Most of them all of them had received computers from us but didn't have printers. Now they are able to have them. So we are happy that at least we are filling in the gaps of those things that they were needed to make the web program runs better and to ensure that the women are able to be served better.
It's channeled through National Women Council, whose Executive Secretary Collins Mwijuche is optimistic that many women will benefit under government's newfound parish development model.
The National Development Plan 3 puts women's empowerment as one of the key pillars that the government is going to continue focusing on, so that they get women out of poverty and those that are still in non-income economy are uplifted.
So far, more than 170 districts have benefited from this project with more than 75% payback, which has enabled the revolving fund to grow and grant other women easy access to loans.
Furthermore, the Bishop of Lira Diocese has warned girls against eyeing men of God. This was during an ordination of a priest and 5 deacons at the Uganda Martyrs Cathedral Church in Lira. He said that girls who get closer to the ordained end up killing their relationship with Jesus Christ. Let's take a look.
This was the mood at Uganda Martyrs Cathedral Lira. The diocese was welcoming Reverend Father Arnold and 5 other deacons who were ordained in a colorful scientific ceremony. They professed several vows including poverty, obedience and celibacy, which is a state of abstaining from marriage and sexual relationship. In his homily, the main celebrant, also the Bishop of Lira Diocese, Right Reverend Sanctus Lino Wanok, warned girls from crashing on the dispensers of divine graces.
Our sisters, they should not look at these young men as a material for marriage. They are not material for marriage. They have already sacrificed themselves to remain like that the whole of their life for the service of the church. One should say, I know you have already somebody with whom you can marry and stay also the whole of your life. So all are sacrifices.
Emulate the good example of our Lord Jesus Christ.
So their work is a lot and our work is a lot, trying to help the government to achieve what we are fighting.
Moroto County MP Samuel Okwir handed over members of parliament contribution and urged Christians to support the shepherds.
And as a community, we should respect the messengers of God in how we relate with them, in how we give them spiritual space and other social space.
Ediolwa, UBC News.
Furthermore, the Minister for Local Government, Raphael Majezi, has intervened in tribal conflicts among the Butebu district top leadership that has retarded development since the inception of their term in leadership. The conflicts among the leaders seem to stem from sectarian tendencies among the Bagwere and the Itesot in the district leadership. These are the details.
It was carved from Palisa and started operations in 2017. The new district is dominantly occupied by the Bagwere and Itesoites. But there seems to have emerged sectarian tendencies that have hindered development. Minister for Local Government Raphael Majezi has intervened.
A councillor, chairman of a Gongorora, and all you are thinking about is, my tribe, you are not going to survive as a population. The best way to survive is to accommodate everybody.
The Butebu District Chairperson James Okurut reported to the minister that since his political campaigns, he has been character assassinated. He lashed at the RDC, Emi Mitala, for all inconsistencies.
What kind of words is in here? In service delivery, it is not there. What let us brought out to know that conflicting is very expensive. And for the time I've been here, the shortest time I've been in any district, I've tried as much as possible to have the chairman more as a brother.
Meanwhile, the Chief Administrative Officer, James Luhimbazi, expressed the concern of the number of councillors that rose from 17 to 37, which has caused him challenges in paying their salaries.
I have a challenge to explain to my colleagues. I remember at one time they report to you that I did give them the 250 which is supposed to be paid. And I told them that the money that was budgeted was for 17 people. What we need to do is to share the money for the 17 people to be shared by the 37 people. They say by constitution or by law they are supposed to get 250.
The minister advised leaders to stop tribal conflicts and prioritize service delivery.
In another development, as Uganda's tourism industry looks at recovering following a loss of over $1 billion last year at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, Doreen Katsime, the permanent secretary for the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, states that the sector has started showing signs of recovery, with private entities coming on board to start campaigns that are targeted at recovering the sector.
Before COVID, tourism was the highest foreign exchange earner for Uganda, bringing in about $1 billion, contributing almost 7% to the country's GDP. And then COVID came and everything ground to a halt. Once international and local travel was paralyzed, of course you know that tourism therefore was the worst hit by this pandemic. Tukosezebwa nnyo ebyobulambuzi naye kati ekintu nga kino kituwa essuubi okumanya nti even when nga tetufunye abantu abava bweru bannayuganda bayinza okutambula balambula ensi yaabwe ate n'esente za tourism zitandika okuvaayo. Tukozemu campaigns bwe ziti okutumbula omutindo gwa domestic tourism.
The China National Offshore Oil Corporation, CNOOC, is currently undertaking a second phase of their livelihood program to compensate the economic standards of the oil and gas project affected persons in Chikube district, Western Uganda. Now, in this project, over 290 project affected persons have been inducted into commercial agriculture, being trained to become poultry, livestock and crop farmers. More details.
Today we're here to witness one of our many livelihood restoration programs, which is handover of the poultry enterprise to the host farmers. Poultry is one of the enterprises that is being implemented under our bigger livelihood restoration program that has a number of enterprises, including goats, bulls, pigs, agriculture inputs, and other extension services in agriculture and livestock that have been given to our project affected persons. These are the people who are 50 kilometers long, just from the central processing facility to the delivery point at Kavali near the refinery site.
Well, thank you for joining us at this Friday, September the 3rd's lunchtime bulletin. My name is Wadulo Mark Arnold. Do care to stay abreast with more news in our subsequent bulletin. From the team, we must say, have yourselves a lovely afternoon.